Hello, shithead. If I had a restart this intro. Let's go, shitheads. My fucking computer's gonna be making noise in the background. Today, I'll be you to make your own FNAF game in Clickteam. Obviously. Cut the bullshit. Let's cut the shit. Let's start. Also, new voice drop. Oh, so first you're gonna click this button and start a new application. Here's what we're doing. We're gonna rename it to whatever we want. So for this example, I'm just gonna call it something stupid like Linux. That's a placeholder name for me. I can't think of one right now. But we gotta continue on. So next, I gotta probably actually explain what to do. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna right click, properties, and go to this little section right here. Change the size from 1920 to 1080. You see, you'll get this spot over here. You're gonna click yes. And now, look at that. Yo shit is nice and big. Now, now you're gonna go to frame one, go to properties, background color, black. So we don't get blinded anymore. Alright. Well now it's time to just start and make this warning screen. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do next. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rename this frame to warning because this is gonna be our warning screen. Alright, so what we're gonna do, right, insert object, active. I'm just a little active right here. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna double click this, go to the import folder right here. I already have a tutorial folder here, and you're gonna insert your thing. Now, I'm used to this being white because of the type of games I make, but if you want it to be, if you have a transparent color in the background, you can obviously do it as that color with like this tool right here. But as mine's the same color, I'm just gonna use this one as my transparent color. If that sounded complicated, just don't worry about it. There. See, look at that. So we're gonna fine. Alright. So now we have this here. If you want to see it right here, there's this option to run application and run frame, which is this thing right here. Right here, look at that. Now I'm gonna make this a little smaller. Yours does not have to be that massive. I'm just editing this for myself. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna double click our application. We're gonna see these two little buttons right here. You're gonna click this. It'll show setup transitions. What you're gonna want to do is go from here to fade, go to color, then make this black if it isn't already that already. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do this for both of these little things right here. So now if we go back here, run the frame, kaboom! Absolutely elite. So here's what we're gonna do next. So this is now when we get to the coding part. So we're going to go right here, go to the event editor, right here, new condition. We're going to go to this little chessboard thing, storyboard controls, start a frame. We're going to go back to this little chessboard here, right click, and press, and go down to screen, right here. Yours won't look like this, mine does. I'm messing up in my settings. Full screen mode. So now, if you just run it, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that fuck? Alright. So yeah, boom. You have the main transition. But how do we get out? So we're gonna make a second frame by pressing these buttons. And we're just gonna rename this to home screen. Shits and giggles. You can also call it main menu. Ah, that's blinding. So now I'm actually gonna code it to where you can get to our main menu or home screen or whatever the fuck. So we're gonna go to your warning, go to the event editor. Alright, so next up, we're gonna do some actual coding here. So assuming your people can read and you don't need them to press a button to continue, which is a whole nother thing. I'm not even gonna begin that. So we're gonna go timer. Is timer equal to a certain value? Actually, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna get in the habit of using on events. So on event, you can use whatever. I'm just gonna name this Linus. Watch this, Linus. Fuck you. On timer event Linus. Oh, I completely fucking forgot. So you're gonna go back to the start of frame thing right here, and you're gonna be fire event at a given delay. So we're gonna give how much time we're gonna give. I'm gonna give our guys 5 seconds because I'm assuming they can fucking read. And we're gonna put in the name of our event. So on this event, you're gonna go back to this little chessboard right here. Go back to right click, jump to frame, home screen. So now if we run this application, not the frame, the application, game contains flash noise and blah blah blah. Boom, we're in the home screen. We can't see it because there's didn't exactly put very much over there. But here. Also, if it didn't transition for you, either you did this wrong or you pressed this one to run frame instead of run application. And I'm just going to show that again. I'm just going to put something here so they can show it. Right here, it is blah 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 blah. Boom, we're in home screen. So just like that. So, now that we're done that, it's time to make the main menu. Alright guys, now it's time to make our main menu. So first we're going to delete this nasty thing because I don't want to confuse y'all. Insert object, active. So we're going to next is our character. So we're going to do that. But we have an animation twitch too, so. So here we have all of my animations that I just randomly made. I'm screwing this up. Now, Here's what you're gonna do. Yours probably don't have a transparent background, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna go hold. I can't remember if it's Control or Shift. I'm just gonna hold both, and then yeah. And there's the problem. If you have a so we have our guy now. So I'm gonna put him like right here. So now if we start the frame, as you can see, he immediately goes to the other one because we need a border. Now every 6 seconds. Actually, never mind. Swap these around. See, look. Now it starts like that. Starts to the guy, then he starts dancing, and now kaboom! So now it is time to add static. Alright, so now that we're done with this, we gotta add the statics and shit and stuff. So, we're gonna get to that. Now, if you don't have static, skip to this time frame. Now, if you do have static, go here, active, and just fuck. And you're gonna insert your static. It's gonna take a second. Alright, so now you're done with that. You're gonna go back here, hit shift. You're gonna get all these aligned. Now if we do this, but stop. So we're gonna go here and loop it. So now My stat kind of sucks, but now this may seem weird, but here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna inch this across the whole frame. And now we're gonna go to the properties. Forgot where it is. Alright, I found it right here. We're gonna turn this to about 104. I'm actually gonna increase that 161. That's perfect. The titties. So now we're gonna add our stuff. So we're gonna lock this. In fact, this is not even gonna be a layer. We're gonna fucking. I didn't even notice that. So we're gonna insert an object that are active. Then we're gonna go to our title. And we're actually gonna pick something this time being this, because our thing's in the way, but look at that. Now let's see what this looks like in the frame. If my shit can load. Look at that. And now we're gonna do the same thing. This is optional, but it's a title for yourself. Next, it's your own self-title, crediting yourself. Make this a little larger. And as you're done, you should have something like this. Now this text looks like it's poking out. So we're gonna fix that. Alright, so that'll be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll release part 2 in a little bit. Goodbye.